Welcome to the Henry Ford's Innovation Nation. I'm Mo Rocca, and you're watching my show. Coming up, the calming vibrations for stressful sensations. Balancing the seat, making abs compete. The tube checking the air for the pollution in there. And the tick and the tock to what makes a clock.
Holy cow, great, look at this.
Next on the Henry Ford's Innovation Nation. You know, when you think of evolution, you usually picture apes and cavemen. But as humans evolved, so did our need for comfort. Millions of years ago, our chairs were just rocks and logs. And those logs had bark, which of course turned into bark-o-loungers. See? Evolution.
Through the centuries, the chair has been innovated into hundreds of shapes, sizes, and styles, with support and comfort key factors in their designs. But a perfectly supportive chair may be bad for our overall health because it does too much of the work our bodies should be doing. I traveled to Las Vegas, Nevada to meet innovator Scott Bondman, who got to the core of the problem by developing a self-balancing chair he calls SitTight. So this is the SitTight.
Yes.
How do we get on it?
Well, because the chair is designed to be dynamically unstable, you do get on it a little bit different than a normal chair. So what I would recommend is you step to the side and sit down on the chair. I'm sitting side saddle, and then you turn into your work surface. So the next step is to put your feet up on the actual chair, and while you're holding onto the table, take a minute so you understand there's a tip limiter underneath it that'll keep you from going over. So you're gonna go to the right, and you're gonna go to the left, and then forward, and then most importantly, all the way back. So you realize it's only gonna let you tip about 15 degrees before it catches you. As you're sitting on your center of gravity, your body is balancing on an air bladder that's shaped like a third of a sphere. Your body is simply requiring that you stay balanced right on top of it.
It's almost like riding a bike to a degree.
It does give you a sensation of riding a bike, or if you had a unicycle as a kid or tried one, it's very much two-dimensional that way.
I was never coordinated enough to do the unicycle, but now after this, perhaps I'll give that a try. And what was Scott's motivation for coming up with the SitTight? He worked a job sitting 10 hours a day, and he gained 15 pounds.
Most adults just can't sit like that. Because all of the great chairs that are out there, including the good ergonomic chairs that you find in most offices today, they're almost too good. It's comfortable while you're sitting in it, but what it tends to do is atrophy all of your postural muscles. And most people have really poor posture from this.
Scott remembered how a trainer taught him core balance exercises, and that's when he got his aha moment.
I headed on into the house and started cobbling things together, worked in the garage with balls and platforms and things that I could actually sit, including literally putting a chair on top of a platform with a ball. And the first sketch that was drawn from it happened that same day too, and this is a sketch from that day.
Scott went through a number of design iterations, but it all came down to making the degree of balance adjustable.
This is the air bladder, which is really what you're riding on when you're sitting on the bladder and balancing on it. And the magic to it is that it's pretty soft and supple so that as you move, the bladder collapses. And the less air that's in the ball, the more you're actually going to have an easier go of it when you first start.
With 86% of Americans sitting and remaining sedentary at work, doctors refer to the negative health effects caused by it as sitting disease. But if you want to bring some balance back into your life and torch some extra calories doing it, by all means, have a seat.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, if you want to one day be on the Henry Ford's Innovation Nation, you need to dream big and don't quit on me. I'm Mo Rocca.